This program is brought to you through the kind support of the Friends of That's What She Said. Support BCTV by visiting bctv.org/support.
It used to be great, now it's not so great, but it's still pretty great. Reading. It used to have lights, but it didn't have lights. New, with LED lights. Pagoda. Did they really say that? They did not say that. Yeah, they did say that. That's what she said.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of That's What She Said. We're going to have a little bit different format tonight because we filmed last Friday at Papillon Brasserie in West Reading, and we liked so much that we wanted to keep most of it in, so we're going to be here minimally and there maximally. I don't know what the heck I'm saying. We will take little breaks so that you can, if you wish, call in. The number is 610-378-0426, or you can Twitter us at at She Tweets to Me. I've got my Twitterer right here. Gosh, let's find out a little bit about Margaret Bourke-White, shall we? And go to the video. Hello, here we are at Papillon Brasserie at 615 Penn Avenue, in West Reading. We're here and we're going to be filming later tonight, but now we've snuck in early to watch the prep and see what happens in the kitchen. They're now trying to decide what's going to be on the menu tonight. I'm sure it's all on the fly, off the cuff and such. And here we are with Chef Philip. Can't speak tonight. I'm being overwhelmed by all the delicious smells in the kitchen here. Now, what are you doing?
I'm slicing a mushroom.
Can you tell I don't cook often?
Yes, I can.
And what will those be used for?
A mushroom dish.
A mushroom dish. That's something very good to put in a mushroom dish.
Yeah, mushrooms.
Yeah. So how long have you had this wonderful space here?
4 years.
4 years. That's, are you enjoying it?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Are you?
I am. I love it.
Yes.
And I see wonderful. Oh God, it smells so good in here. I wish you could be back here. Hopefully you'll be out there tonight. So I hear you're easily irritated. Is that true?
Yes.
If you'll take a quick shot at the ball there, you'll notice a plate, a pan with a knife through it. That's Philip's handiwork. So, is there anything you'd like to tell us about Papillon?
Yes.
What?
I don't know. I was keeping it a yes and no. I thought that was easier.
Well, it is while you're using a sharp knife there.
Yes.
He's a man of few words.
Yes.
I'm going to move out of his space now. So this is basically a two-man operation, or no, two man and one woman, and one man hiding in the back.
I'm not going to make any comments in regards to that.
All right. Jamie, do you have anything you'd like me to ask this difficult man? Is all you're going to say yes or no?
No.
No.
That's an interview. There's a Marco Pure White interview. There's a famous interview where he's being interviewed by this woman and he's chopping mushrooms and all he does is answer yes and no. And she's like, are you just going to answer yes and no? And he stops and he goes. And he goes back to chopping. It's absolutely brilliant.
So this was an homage.
Yes, that was my homage to Marco.
Okay.
Tell us, for those who don't know, how it began. How did Papillon come into being, and what is the vision of Papillon?
The vision is locally grown ingredients presented on a weekly basis. I'm changing the menu constantly, updating things. I've been here for 4 years, so it's a continuing evolution. The original vision was to have a restaurant that's it's a local establishment that can change. Can be one day can be a little more fine dining, another day can be a little bit more relaxed. The idea being that we're always pushing what we're doing. Sometimes we'll have an event, we'll have a band in, we'll do a pig roast, we'll do another evening where we'll have a 10-course menu.
So basically, you just want to have fun and enjoy what you're doing. And
right. That's whatever I want to do, basically.
Yes, and hope that everyone enjoys it, which so far they seem to.
Right. The idea behind it is you're having dinner in my house, so it's my choice.
That's wonderful. I think more restaurants should run under that philosophy.
Yes. So it's not run as a conventional restaurant. It's certainly not run to make gobs of money or anything like that. That's not the point. The point is to be doing great food and to have a good time doing it.
Thank you, Philip.
Thank you.
Can't wait to taste it.
Yes.
Hello. We're going to chat with Mike. Mike, what is your last name?
My last name's Lefdansky.
Lefdansky? And he is cracking some absolutely beautiful, beautiful eggs. He's the sous chef here at Papillon. I don't know if you can see these eggs, but hold one. They're almost this beautiful color. They're just this beautiful color. He's destroying their beauty with his rude and violent ways. So what is this you're making?
We're making a béarnaise sauce for the steak free.
Oh, don't get saucy with me, béarnaise.
Exactly. Right. No, it's eggs and butter.
Well, what could be better than that?
And it's amazing. Yeah.
So how long have you worked here?
Just under a year. My wife sells her produce to Philip, so he uses some of my wife's products. So.
Okay, which farm is?
She's affiliated with her business is called B&H Organic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Philip used to come buy vegetables from my wife before he even opened this restaurant. He's really supported Erica and what she did. So.
That's wonderful. Yes, I know from talking to him that he's very, very intent on supporting local businesses and locally grown food. Now, you're also a musician.
Yes.
And I think we're going to hear some music from him a little later on tonight, hopefully.
Yeah. A couple glasses of wine in.
There you go. What instruments do you play?
Well, I play a bunch, but I brought a guitar tonight. I think earlier by rehearsing the song we're going to sing, I think it sounded really good. It'll be fun.
So I'm now
it's
committed.
a bit of a preview, but not a...
I'm now committed to singing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It sounded lovely.
I'm not doing it unless you're in.
All right, fine. Well, we're going to let them go because they have many things to do before this restaurant fills up, and we don't want to get in their hair. You've seen how prickly the chef can be here. So, we're going to, I'm going to go do my nails, and then we'll come back, and when this restaurant is bustling with folks. So, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye. And that was just a little pre-taste of our adventures at Papillon. The chef really isn't that prickly. He's a very sweet man with a short fuse, and we love him very much. Well, we can't talk about that. You haven't been there yet, according to the video. But any thoughts on our evening? Do you want to?
I liked what he said about I'm cooking as though you were coming to my house, and this is what I'm serving, and this is how I'm cooking it.
It's really.
I really like
his
that
choice.
idea. It's his choice.
Indeed, there are enough restaurants that cater.
That have a set menu.
Yes,
and
yes. He prepares things to
His liking.
his liking and
Yours too.
exactly. It's delicious food. Shall we move on? All right. Again, we're doing most of the show tonight via pre-tape. We will be popping back in about 3 minutes, and we'll be here if you want to give us a call or a tweet. So, roll that next part of the tape.
Martha, have you looked at the menu?
I did look at the menu.
Okay.
And it looks wonderful. It has everything on it. But I think I'm going to have the That's What She Said special.
Okay.
Short
Very
rib.
good.
Looks wonderful.
Short ribs sound good.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
And it smells delicious.
Very cool.
I'm going to have a
same thing because they named it after us. That's so cool. I'm fixated on what he's doing here. He's like got some clam or something. He's just popping them open. This is fascinating. Yeah, I'm having that.
They have an oyster special.
Oh, is that what that is? That's an oyster?
Yeah.
Is it raw?
It's raw.
Ew. No.
Not doing the raw?
No.
Nah.
They wiggle. None of that.
Did you see the menu?
Yes. It's a That's What She Said menu.
Yes, it is. And I think that's what we're all having.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's going to be
That's what
delicious.
she ate.
It's definitely what I'm having. So,
Are you having
Nicole,
it?
That's what I'm having. I'm excited. Bunny or chicken? That's totally a bunny. Even though he has only one ear. That is cute.
so you all got crab.
Right. I've never eaten a crab like this before. That's good.
What do we think down here on this end?
Delicious.
Good stuff.
Very tasty. Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Delicious stuff.
Excellent. Okay, so what do we have here, James?
We have delicious gnocchi and short ribs. Actually, your favorite.
Braised short ribs.
I love short ribs.
Wonderful fall off the bone gelatinous mess of meat.
In a red wine sauce.
What do you think before you dig in?
I think it looks amazing. You know, and I'm not a meat eater, but this looks really good, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna enjoy this already. Oh my God.
Is that so good?
That's unreal.
Are you happy,
So
Martha?
good. Oh my God. Oh my God. We have weapons. Bring me another one.
Happy. My cabin fever is just going. Finally.
This is one of the best meals I've ever had.
Excellent. So how was dinner?
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Super good.
Short ribs. I have to figure out how to make short ribs like that.
Yeah.
They were wonderful.
And when Martha figures them out, I'm going to knock it on her
Long
door.
and slow.
Yeah. I can't wait to come back.
I know.
I think good is even close.
Oh, that's like a fluffy bed of goodness on my mouth.
A fluffy bed of goodness.
Oh, it is.
It's a pillow of loveliness.
It is.
It's not taste like what I thought it would. And it's not a bad thing at all.
It's a French law.
It's like Christmas came again. So we're coming back here next Friday, right? Right? Can we do
We're going to film every show here.
I'm on our same menu. One of these things that Quinn do for us.
Yeah.
It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely.
Excellent.
You know, honestly, usually I don't like this type of dessert, but I love this type of
It's
dessert.
really silky.
It really is.
Really nice.
Oh my goodness.
So good. Everything was
You can take
amazing.
the next few minutes and run to the kitchen and get something to eat. We'll just chat amongst ourselves. If you want to call in, the number's 378-0426. You'd think I'd have it memorized by now. I'm going to say that every week till I have it memorized. 378-0426 or @she tweets to me. My God, do you want to say anything about
Oh,
that?
yum. Oh,
That
God,
was
it
awesome.
so
That was amazing,
good.
that place.
It was so good.
What I didn't realize, however, was that Jamie was filming like chins. And
Thank you for that, Jamie.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie.
Did one of those tongue exercises.
it was very tight on us.
It was a small space.
Hello, Sheila.
As I have short ribs dripping down my cheek. Thanks, Jamie.
And you couldn't really hear it, but there was a point where the chef had an issue with Sheila because she thought one dessert was a muffin.
It was a chocolate souffle. I really did think it was a muffin. He said, "We don't do muffins here."
And they don't.
They don't know muffins. Don't go to Papillon and ask for a muffin.
By the way, what are you knitting tonight?
This is the same scarf I was knitting last month. I didn't get very far because...
Who was it? Somebody wanted you to hold that up.
Some friends of mine wanted to see what happened
Martha's
to it.
friends. This is what I've got. So, but I'm working on it.
so neat.
It'll continue to grow. Next month will be better. I promise.
All right. There you go. All right. We're going to go back to Papillon and, well, let's see what happens.
Now Mike has left the kitchen and he's going to do this amazing little treat for us. Well, I'm going to help him do this amazing little treat for us, and hopefully it will be amazing. And, oops, I have to come in. We have to be intimate here. But
It works better that way.
So, 5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, and stop.
Clearly there's much wine and a little cold involved in that rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Let's see.
That was fun.
Yes.
That was so cool.
Yes, it was charming. Thank you, Mike, wherever you are. Whatever you're cooking this evening, I hope it's successful. What else? Any thoughts on?
Just such a good evening. It
That
just
was.
was
So much fun.
so not Reading.
I can't
mean,
wait
we're
to
just
go back.
feeling, I can't either.
Like before we
thinking
even left, I
about
couldn't wait to go back.
Seeing if I can talk Barry into Friday night.
Make that your
Saying
spot,
this
right?
on air now.
There you go. Make it a
Are you
regular
listening,
thing.
Barry?
And we do want to thank Philip and all of the staff for hosting us that evening and having that special That's What She Said menu, because it really was
That was
a special.
neat.
Yes, it was something
fun.
special to walk into, and of course short ribs is Jamie's favorite thing, so he was thrilled by the.
That was the
What She Said
first time I
menu.
ever had those.
All right.
delicious.
Well,
That was
I'm
fun.
getting the move along. What's that? Break pasta? Oh,
Break time.
well, there you go. we are going to break for just a few minutes, or in just a few seconds, actually, and then we'll be back, chat a little more. Remember, the number is 378-0426 if you'd like to come, and if you'd like to call, you can come, too, if you want. The door's open. Yeah, we'll be right back after the break.
You're watching BCTV.org. Be informed, be involved, be a member. For membership information, go to www.bctv.org/support/membership. For other stories and information, go to bctv.org.
Oh, here we are again. You took me by surprise. There isn't really a... let me just put throw a thing in here for our friends, the Shoestring, are doing a production at the Miller Center on February 12th at 7 and February 15th at 2, John Brown's Body. It's going to be this lovely stage reading with multimedia thing about the Civil War and all its effects on the human element of the Civil War, wouldn't you say? Nicole's actually reading for them.
I'm so excited to be a part of it. It's such an amazing piece. It takes my breath away when we read it.
Wonderful.
I'm amazed that I get to be a part of it. I can't wait to
This is your return to the stage,
It is
right?
my return to
All
the
right, the comeback, kid. Let's
Be
do
kind.
it.
But I'm having so much fun doing it. I love the people I'm working with. I love the script. It's magical. It's really cool. It's so powerful. We do this part at the end. It's just, when you get to the end, there's just this electric feeling. It's fantastic. I love it.
Just don't let it shock you too much. We're also still... Never mind. I won't even do that. When are you doing...
Ellen's husband.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Ellen's husband Chuck is the adapter of the piece and is also one of the readers.
But the piece is by Stephen
Yes.
Vincent Benet,
We should
Right.
give credit.
who was born in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, but wrote this in Paris, as I understand. And this is an adaptation because it's a very long poem, and this is an adaptation for this particular venue.
It's an
this
epic
time.
that Chuck brought down to very manageable piece.
It's a mini epic.
It's a mini epic.
And that again is February 12th at 7 and February 15th at 2 o'clock at the Miller Center. I just Googled Miller Center. It's easier than trying to give you the URL.
Tickets will be available at the door, or they can be bought through the box office at the Miller Center.
Yes, indeed. Again, oops. I'm being told to move on. Again, the number is 3780426. We're here, we're live, and now, soon to be, we're not going to be live. Take it away. Well, here we are at another That's What She Said. And we're doing it, isn't it amazing what the money we've spent on the set? It's phenomenal. But no, actually we're at Papillon Brasserie in West Reading, 615 Penn Avenue in West Reading. It's a wonderful, wonderful place. And we decided to come here and do a little pre-taping of the show because, well, we love to eat. And this is a little place else that's better to eat than here. But anyway, who are we tonight? Well, we're me, Jane Street,
Nicole Weaver, Sheila Harrington, Martha Richardson,
and Ellen Gallagher will be joining us momentarily, I'm told. She was off fiddling for a concert tomorrow, anyway, so here we are, having a wonderful time. And is everyone having a wonderful time? Wasn't the food amazing? Woo! Yes! 3 cheers for Chef Philip. As he hides in his hat.
his rolls under the table.
Well, as we know, it's been ridiculously cold, colder than a witch's bosom, I'm told. So we thought it would be interesting to... what is the strangest thing you've seen walking about in this frigid temperature?
Well, it wasn't walking about, but I have a student that's still wearing shorts. You're the whole thing.
A lot of shorts.
I don't get it.
Flip-flops. Who does that? But they do.
This is California.
I was wearing a miniskirt the other day, but it was during that little warm break.
There was a warm spell there.
There was. You know, it's easier to walk through the snow in a miniskirt.
I've just had such cabin fever. I haven't been out. I mean, this is like heaven.
This is your first night out?
It's
All
like
my cabin fever is gone.
it's like a midwinter debutante
Yes,
ball.
right. Barry was working about hoping I wouldn't pick up a knife because we kind of got in cabin fever together. Well, we're fine now.
Yowza.
One needs to get out. What about you two? Did you see any weird sort of
I don't know.
costumes over the?
The miniskirt. That's a topper. Yeah, that was I would have liked to have seen that actually.
Wait, what? The miniskirt?
Yes.
I'll wear it for you sometime.
She does.
Well, it was breezy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Lovely Poochie number, I have. That's phenomenal. But all right. Well, let me see here. What's here?
Nine, the kids are sleeping.
Come up here.
Oh, it's okay.
I want you to take my seat.
Right.
Because
Well, no, they're all my seats.
yes, but this is my
But this is my seat.
All right, fine. I told you he's irascible. I guess that's the term, irascible.
Well, it's he. But it's okay.
So we had a wonderful time tonight, and the food was absolutely delicious. We thank you so much for hosting us here.
It's pretty cool.
And see, he's much nicer than he was in that pre-tape thing. But then now his evening is over. As I pointed out earlier, this is his work.
I have a temper. It's okay. It's not anything.
Everyone needs a temper. It's true. I come in here frequently, and over the years you have mellowed.
I've mellowed considerably.
Back to my lovely fiance. There you go. And fiancés have a way of doing that too.
Yes.
Either they do that or they do the total opposite.
Oh, I do that too.
But that's your job. So you have a question for Phil.
Okay, which one will I ask? Okay, if you had one day left on the planet, you could cook anything, what would it be?
Ooh.
Good question.
Wow, that's
Love
fun.
that.
I love it,
You know what? I don't really know. Because it would depend on where I am. It would depend on when it is.
Oh, you're in Berks County, West Reading.
What time of year?
Spring.
Okay, you're going to die in spring tomorrow. What do you?
It would be morels and ramps.
Oh. And where do you find ramps around here?
He follows U-Haul trucks.
I have a mushroom forager who brings me morels, and then there are ramps.
In this area, because I read about them every spring in the New York Times and all the recipes that you can make with ramps, and I have no idea where to find them.
You can't buy them from that. You have to specially order them, but they come locally. Yeah.
He has a ramp sauce and a morel hunter.
Ramps are it's a hybrid between garlic. It's like a wild garlic. They're very light and delicate. They just puff when you cook them.
Oh, and then of course there's my favorite scapes.
So they will be on your menu in the spring.
Yes.
So we're planning to be here.
I change the menu. It's always evolving. It's always changing. So
I would come back for that.
I mean, if you come back next week, this menu will be different.
Yeah.
I mean,
There was a special menu
sometimes it changes
tonight.
tomorrow. It changes sometimes it's the same day.
That's good, because if I didn't do that, you'd get bored. And
That's the whole point. It all revolves around me.
As it should.
why did you choose French cuisine?
Philippe Georges is my name. Philippe Georges. My mother is often both French. My father's American. Philippe Georges Davis. So I grew up going to France in the summers, and this is the food I grew up eating.
What part of France?
My grandparents lived in Vaucresson, which is right outside of Paris. So, and originally the family is from Neuchâtel, the border of France and Switzerland. So we're Swiss French. Yeah. And there's a million Italian restaurants that are Italian family food, and everyone thinks that French food is stuffy and but it's not. They eat something every day. They eat French food every day, obviously. So that's what I was doing here. Yeah, the whole, yes, it's all based on the ingredients. The whole concept here is that you're dining in my home. It's an open kitchen. It's my music. It's the idea. So, and it's my menu. It's always changing. And I cook it the way I want to cook it. I
And
don't
you and
change
your
it.
fellow are like watching a choreography.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you.
wonderful.
That was one of the best parts about eating. Right?
We
It was like watching.
would kill each other.
Yeah, we were like, oh, we would never be able to do that. We'd be tripping,
Set each other
fire
on fire.
everywhere. Disaster.
No, but that is what is amazing here, because it is like coming into a family house and just sitting down enjoying a meal, prepared by a somewhat irascible
Egomaniacal.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with preparing food the way you want it prepared. Because
I'm not any of those.
Well, no, of course not. But I mean, there are thousands of restaurants in the area where one can have whatever they want. But to have it done specifically,
You don't want to prostitute your art form.
indeed.
But you can go anywhere.
It's you know, there's a great quote that Mother Nature is the artist and I'm the technician. The art comes from what's given to you and how you interpret it.
But you're doing something with it. So to ask you to serve ketchup with your profiterole
Right, we don't have ketchup.
would be like saying to Michelangelo, could you just paint a deer in the Sistine Chapel?
Right. Yeah, you don't do it.
No, it's like a well-done steak.
Right, you don't serve a well-done steak. Same.
You don't have to eat well done steak.
I know. That's the
There's
greatest
plenty
thing
of
I
things
found
for
out
people
today.
there's plenty of choices. There's always plenty of choices.
But what I liked here was that, it wasn't just, you can go to a million places around here and just get a meal. This was a full experience. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
That's what it is. Is that, when someone comes in and they say, oh no, I want it this way, I want it that way, that's not the concept. The concept is that we're guiding you through our experience. So if you come in with an open mind and an open wallet, and you want to be guided through the evening, you're going to have a great time. You're going to have fun. You're going to be happy when you leave. If you come in with a wall up and you want to have everything your way, you're not going to enjoy yourself.
Well, it's like the
And you're going
tourist
to end up going. You're not going to stay because it's not what we do here. What we do is our vision and present it to you, and we want you to let us guide you through that vision. And so if you come in and you say, oh, you know what, I would like to have the steak, but I like it well done. Well, no, you know what, you're not going to enjoy that. What you would rather have would be this, or this in the menu, because that you'll enjoy.
And you're getting a reputation for that, and it's a very good reputation in Reading, that when you go to Papillon, you let him cook for you the way he wants to cook. Don't ask for,
And that's why in 4 years' time I've never wavered from that.
Right.
Because the moment you do is the moment you give up on your principles and you're done. Right. And then the people that have stuck with you, that have said, you know what, we believe in the fact that he does what he wants to do the way he does it because he has a vision. When you give up that vision, then you lose them. So what's the point of that?
I mean, it's like the tourist who goes, say, to Italy and wants
Chef Boyardee.
Indeed. It's not. You're not opening yourself to the experience, and that is what dining should be. And certainly, Chef gives that experience. Ellen has arrived.
Actually, I, did have to
I was
mention,
happy to
Martha,
see you.
on a trip to Italy, I did actually doodle in the Sistine Chapel. So,
You did?
yes, I did.
Wow, bet you weren't the
I
first
draw a
to
little
do
happy
that.
face on the wall.
And the bathroom wall.
We do want to mention that there is a BCTV dance telethon, and that is on Saturday, February 22nd. I don't know the time. Somebody shout it out.
4 to 11.
4 to 11. Oh, it's an early dance telethon. Well, it goes late, but it starts early. Bring your dancing shoes. There's more information at bctv.org. And we, as always, thank bctv.org for hosting us so nicely here. And
Will that be here? Will that be here in the
oh
studio?
no, that's at River Edge.
At River Edge, okay.
Indeed. It'll be broadcast live on BCTV. Is that correct? It will be broadcast live on bctv.org. And if you want to participate, come on down to River Edge. We'll check out the information and
what type
come
of
dance
music?
with us. I don't know.
Okay. DJ or live band?
What type
or-
of music?
Both. Some bands and DJs.
Okay.
Bands and DJs. That's wonderful. And who knows? Maybe we'll even show up and you can dance with all of us. Wouldn't that be fabulous?
That would be fun. Can we do that? That would be fun.
We can all do the bunny hop.
Our sleigh ride? Let's do the sleigh ride.
Let's
Let's redo that.
Yeah, only if Jamie throws paper.
The branches.
Oh, my goodness. How are we doing on time? Should we? Huh?
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, so we can chat a little more. This is your last chance to call in. We have about a minute before we go back to tape. It's 378-0426. Oh, I almost have it up there. But we just want to thank you for joining us and our adventures at Papillon. Next month, we will return to our regular, mostly in the studio format. We actually might have a little surprise, a little excursion. We might have a little affair with a Guns N' Roses guitarist, but we'll have to go and see what happens there. What day of that is that show? That's Wednesday, February 19th, as always, at 9 o'clock. And okay, I'm being told that we now should move on to the final segment of our adventures at Papillon. Roll the tape.
Well, here we are now, and Helen has joined us. We're going to segue a little from what we were talking about earlier about favorite things to eat. But what is the strangest thing you have ever put in your mouth? Who wants to tackle that one? Yes.
Alligator.
Alligator.
It's gross. It's weird.
What part of the alligator?
I don't know. It was all chopped up. It was
It didn't taste like chicken, right?
No. It tasted like chicken flavored rubber bands.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
It was weird.
Okay, I do know. We had a wild game night, and the one guy brought coyote and bear. It's not good.
I have had bear before. It is weird. It's very gamey.
But I've never heard of eating coyote.
I wish I hadn't.
That's like a dog.
No,
you ate dog.
Oh my God, edit that out.
Listen, a hot dog.
Sorry, should not eat a dog.
Sheila, I'm a member of the dog family. Let's be very clear here. Draw lines must be drawn. Yes, you were about to chime in.
Well, my grandfather's a butcher in Burnville, so we, disgusting blood pudding. And this is not a family show. Head cheese.
Oh, head cheese is lovely.
Oh, it's disgusting. But that's, you don't want to know. You don't want to. But I guess that's all those.
Philip, what's head cheese?
What's head cheese?
Yes.
Oh, that's very easy. So you take the whole head of the animal,
Right.
and you poach it
Right.
in a court bouillon, and then you take it out, and everything falls off the skull. And then you wrap it back up, and then you put it back in the poaching liquor, and you chill it down, and it coagulates, and you slice it.
Now I can tell you.
See, this is not disgusting.
That would, I don't know. I don't think that's how they made it in Burnville.
No, so they like we've done it here. We do tête de veau. We do tête de veau, which is basically a head cheese.
No.
And you have the tongue, you have the sweetbreads, you have the cheek. All those meats are inside that. So it's actually really delicious.
Thank you, sir.
So it kind of reminds me of haggis.
Guys,
They make in Scotland.
So I make pig
Well, you're just using the stomach to stuff potatoes and sausage.
where does one get a pig stomach?
at the Fairgrounds Market.
Yes.
I will invite you next month because I will make one in February.
Oh, my
Mine is very
goodness.
good.
I cooked one by accident.
You bake it.
Cooked it. How do you accidentally
It looks
cook a
like
pig
chicken
stomach?
in the package. And when you put it in the pan, it flours up and it is not chicken. I realized that as soon as it poofed, I was like, what is
Didn't
that?
the package have a label?
No, because it was whoever bought it, and it was not me because I would never have it. Put it in a container, and I really thought it was chicken until it floured, and it was not good.
Oh my goodness.
Bread cheese.
Well, indeed. 3 cheers for head cheese. Now, as we know, we've turned into From 2013 into 2014, we've added a year to our lives, and the timeless turning of this earth. One year closer to death, but not to be morose.
I just got over being impressed with cabin people.
Oh, fine.
Arthur was so happy to be out now. She's all saying we're
It's my job to remind you. So, what is everyone's wish for 2014? What do we all want for this new year? What's our special hope? I don't all speak at once.
We all want peace.
Well,
We all want peace and equality and prosperity.
all right, dig deep.
I want all the homeless shelters in Reading to close because they're out of no business.
That would be nice. I want somebody to plow my parking lot. I don't mean to be selfish, but when it snows, I want my parking lot plowed.
How about just in front of your house?
Well, that would be nice too.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes, Sheila.
Once in a while, excuse me,
I know you're not fond of holidays, but give it to
No,
us.
I know. I'm so glad that it is a new year, and there's more holidays coming up. But you know what? Let's embrace them this year. Let's see what happens.
There you go. There is Sheila.
Let's try something different this year. We'll find out. Let's revisit. Remember this conversation in December.
And we all remember
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be cliche, but I hope that everything goes well, and I have a healthy little boy this year, and I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. And
Now, when is he due?
Huh?
When is he due? Or when are you due? I guess both of you.
We're both due, right? June 1st. But I just have this feeling that I'm going to go a little early. So it's just nagging there.
Oh, what if you get
Oh, if I go into labor on the show, it'd be like a high rating, man.
We have to make that happen.
They're going to make me do jumping jacks on the air.
It doesn't work.
About that, we're bringing a treadmill in for the main show.
Yeah.
We'll be on next
I couldn't handle that when I wasn't pregnant.
Hey, we could bring one of these chairs and have you climb it up.
Yeah, one of these chairs will put me in labor.
She gets up in the chair, she may be in labor.
Oh, well, all right, I've been selfish in my thing. I guess I should be happy. I think that what I would like is to learn to exude more love and for myself, for everyone else, because a lot of the negativity that comes off of one comes off because they're aiming it at themselves and it doesn't stick. So I think learning to love ourselves more in the year is a good goal to go with.
Absolutely. Can't love anyone else until you love yourself.
That's very true. And tonight I will go home and love myself. Okay. Great.
And to love others as yourself.
Indeed, love others.
I heard that somewhere. I think it's
There's a book somewhere with that. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a good idea. We didn't talk about that. There's a little segue here. What do you want to try in 2014? Well, we know what you want to try. You want to try. But
I do not want to
But what is it you've always wanted to do that you're determined to try this year? I would like to try something with heights. It isn't that I don't like heights. I don't like the thought of falling. And I don't really trust people. I went parasailing once, and I wasn't worried about the heights. I was worried about the thing I was sitting on. It's like, what if the person who put this together really wasn't competent, or maybe had been drinking that day, and I just fall on it. And I think that goes along with trusting people. But yes, I think I would like to try to parachute or something.
Wow.
Well, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not that. I can dream. Yes, I'm going to parachute in 2014.
Wow. Can we film that? Can we be there?
Oh yes, Jamie will be. We're going to tandem.
Be downstairs. Welcome back.
So if your producer and one of the co-hosts die, says, well, no, it's because of this show and our determination to skydive in 2014.
They're all.
What do you want to do in 2014?
You know what I would really like to do?
No, what would you really like?
Really like to learn to swim as well.
Swim? Really? Wow.
I have always had dreams of swimming, and I still do. You know, swimming across the lake. I can't swim.
What do you do Tuesday mornings? I'll take you along to meet his mother-in-law.
I'll teach you both.
Or his mother, rather.
I've never swum.
I would love to.
You've never swum?
Never.
Have you swum?
I don't swim.
Yes.
I love water. And I can't ride a bike. I'm working on it.
I can't swim.
Oh, we have to have an aquatic
That's
episode.
like on my.
Well, I don't want to be in a bathing suit on camera. I'm sorry. We'll
all be underwater except for our heads.
There we go. That achieved.
There you go. And well, your goal for 2014 is to.
Yeah, I am trying something new here. This is, but that's not my answer. I'm already doing it because for years I've been behind this curtain doing directing and producing and stuff, and I wanted to get back on stage for a long time, and this year I'm going to be on stage again.
Excellent.
It's been a dream of mine, so I'm very excited about it.
And what a perfect segue to a plug. On Wednesday, February 15th, on Wednesday, February 12th, and at 7, and Saturday, February 15th at 2, at the Miller Center in Reading, John Brown's Body. You can go to www.racc.edu/Miller Center. I'm sure we'll put that up on the screen to buy tickets and get more information. It's quite wonderful. Ellen's husband, Chuck Gallagher, did this amazing adaptation of Stephen Vincent Benet's epic poem, John Brown's Body. It is a wonderful exploration and humanization of the Civil War period, and it's quite topical. It's an amazing, really moving, totally moving piece, and so that's Wednesday, February 12th, and Saturday, February 15th. We want to see you there, and Nicole is doing a wonderful job.
I'm truly excited to be a part of it. It's an awesome experience, and Chuck did a fantastic job with it. There are these beautiful, intense moments that are so much fun. I can't wait to have it on stage. I'm so excited.
And it will be done with some music.
Period music, slides. It's going to be a whole multimedia, immersive sort of experience.
Wednesdays are and we can then hear about your first stage experience.
Oh, Wednesday after that, yes.
That's right.
So we'll get to see if she rose to the occasion or faltered under the pressure of...
Let's hope it's the former, not the latter.
No, you're going to be wonderful.
You'll be fine.
I am excited.
Well, here's a good one for Martha.
On the spot, no pressure.
Say it's a snow day. Say it's a snowy, blustery, icy day. What do you do indoors to keep yourself entertained, Martha?
I love snow days. As a teacher, a public school teacher, it was that stolen time. It was unplanned time. And although I always had a house full of work to do and a pile of ironing, it's the day I want to write letters to people I normally haven't written to for a while. I want to curl up with a book. I want to light a fire. I want to cook and make cookies. And I don't know. To me, a snow day, and even now, though I'm partially retired, and I haven't been working over this interim when it's been snowing, I have loved the snow days. It's just, I don't know, magical time for me.
Now, Barry, over there is Martha's husband. Does Martha really enjoy snow days?
Oh, she loves them. In fact, just today she was saying how wonderful it was.
That's not what you said to me.
Suddenly we broached the topic.
You were teaching today. That's why it wasn't so enchanting.
Yes. All we heard was how cabin fevery you were, and suddenly, snow day.
The snow this morning just kind of was magical. I don't know.
It was. Anyone else enjoy what?
I always used to try to bake a loaf of bread. Something that I didn't have time to do ordinarily.
That is a good, yeah, that warms the house and it makes it smell so cozy.
Right, Chuck? You always came home and said, how wonderful Ellen baked bread today. You never noticed. When I had a snow day, I shoveled snow because he was up and out and on the road at like 4 a.m. because sometimes he had to walk to work.
Oh my goodness.
On occasion.
Oh my goodness. Your snow day, happy thing.
Me? Okay. Well, I mean, I don't get very many snow days. You know, banks don't often close. It has to be.
But it doesn't have to be a closed day. It just has
No,
to be
but
a day on which
a snow day. I mean, it's nice to be home. I knit, of course, I knit, but I'm a big fan of reading. I have a pile of untouched books that are on my list. So when I'm stuck at home, I kind of plow through my books. I'm a fast reader, so yeah, I crack away at my reading list.
I'm with you. I usually disappear into a book. This last snow day, my kitty and I cuddled. I have a picture.
That's always
It was
fun,
probably too
kitty
cold in the
cuddles.
house, and she was like, "Wait, heat!" She came right to me. But I'm with you. It's you know, as a professional, as a teacher, I'm like, oh, we need this day. I have things to do with my kids. I need this instructional day. But then at the same time, I'm watching the bottom of the screen. I'm like, come on, my school is like roulette. You're like, yes, my school, we're out. Back to bed.
Exactly. That's so funny, and I see that all over Facebook. All my teacher
2-hour delays are like golden.
Well, I always thought that they were kind of wasted. Because what could you really get started to
I love
do in 2
2-hour
hours?
delays.
Oh, I like them.
See, I like them because then you don't have to make up the day later. It's the best of both worlds.
Well, there is that.
Get a little bit of time off to yourself. I would
Now, Philip, do restaurants close on snow days? They don't.
No, I don't.
That's
Snow days are fun days.
there you go.
Unless they've lost power.
I've never lost power. I let my staff like on snow days, and we all have a good time. Oh, it's very fun. We had a table that came in here 3 years ago. 16 people that came in on cross-country skis from Wyomissing with 2 cases of wine. They drank all of the wine, and they had a snowball fight on Penn Avenue at about 12:30 in the evening. Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. Very fun night.
Shows you know, fun is to be made. Those who sit around waiting for something fun to happen are losing out on a lot of life.
That's what we need to do.
You've got to make fun happen, and that's a perfect example. Throw yourself down in a snow pile. Make a snow angel. Throw a snowball at somebody, preferably someone you know.
With what?
What? With snow.
Sorry.
What?
Write your name in snow.
I can't. Well, I can't. It isn't pretty, but it's. I wouldn't do it in public.
Now eyes to dots.
So we're gonna. Yes. There's so many curses in there. It's almost a hula lesson. Excuse me, darlings. We digress. Other people in your lives who
are toxic?
Yes, that's.
Yeah.
And I think the change of the year is a good time to excise that type of thing. Silence from the room.
Well, yeah, and maybe it's something that comes with age.
It is a can of worms.
There are those. It is that idea that friendship goes on forever, and I have found that I'm more
more selective, and those people who bring me down, because when you say, how are you, and you honestly want to know how they are, you really don't need 15 minutes of all the ailments that they and the deaths and so forth. And then at my age, you hear more of that. It's just, I have removed myself from some of those relationships because they depress me and I drink more.
Drinking more isn't necessarily a bad thing. But as I'm getting older, I'm finding it's I think more important to have, or not more important, but perfectly acceptable to have a smaller circle of very important people in your life than a larger circle of acquaintances.
And I had a teacher in high school who trying to tell, because when you're in high school, everybody's your friend. And she said, if you, by the end of your life, have enough friends to fill the fingers on one hand, you'll be very lucky. The rest are all acquaintances. And a friend is someone you can tell anything to about yourself. They will never judge you. They will never turn away from you. And they will never tell it to anyone else. And as a senior in high school, I thought, oh,
what does she know?
Wow, it's true. One hand, that's a lot.
Well, I'm going to take a bit of a different slant on this because I like to be constantly expanding my circle of acquaintances, perhaps, but you never know where you're going to find your next good friend.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. I love meeting new people.
Right. And I always feel that the year has been a success. In fact, when I'm doing my Christmas cards, if we need more cards than we did last year. Of course, at this point in our lives, we're losing people from our list, but I always feel that I like to have gotten to know some new people who bring some new dimensions to my life.
I think that's the joy of life. The more
It certainly
people that
is.
you can get to. But they're not all friends. At least they don't qualify.
They're people that you care about, and you will put forth an effort, like a Christmas card. You like to see them at gatherings and stuff, but they're not that person. I mean, other than my husband, there are two people, and you know who you are. Those are my. Those are my people.
And now, I guess, as we say goodnight to our last remaining friends, we should
close the place down.
We've closed the place down, and
that's how I like.
We need to end this more on an up note here.
Yes.
So, should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot in ways of old lang syne? We start on a new year of That's What She Said, and we'll see you in the studio. Bye. Good night.
Ciao.
Excuse me, I'm just posting a picture to Facebook of us watching this. It's very meta. Before we go, how much time do we have yet?
Looks like about a minute.
Did I say how much yet? Whatever. Anyway, we want to remind everyone about the BCTV Dance Marathon on Saturday, February 22nd from 4 to 11 at River Edge or live on BCTV. You can go to bctv.org to get more information on that. And I want to thank our wonderful crew at BCTV, Tyreek Spade, John Ferdina, Scott Shanaman, and Joan Freeman in that other room. We want to thank you so much and remind you that our next episode is on Wednesday, February 19th at 9 p.m. And I guess that's all we have for tonight. Thank you for being with us, and come back next month. Okay.
Bye. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Yes.